We all know about Thanksgiving, generally how it started and why we celebrate it as a national holiday. But do we always give thanks for the right things? Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. I first wrote this devotional 2 years ago, but I think it stands the test of time. We all have a basic idea of the origins of this American holiday. English pilgrims who arrived in Massachusetts over 400 years ago survived, or at least half of them did, for the next year, desperately trying to hang on and adapt to this strange new environment. The next November, when harvest time came, Governor William Bradford organized a Thanksgiving celebration that lasted several days and included both the English pilgrims and the members of the native Wampanoag tribe. The holiday became more embedded in our national culture as presidents, beginning with President Washington, issued Thanksgiving proclamations. The actual day of Thanksgiving was not set for many years later until Abraham Lincoln, in the middle of the Civil War, set it for the last Thursday in November, where it remained until Franklin Roosevelt moved it ahead a week in an effort to stimulate retail spending in the middle of the Great Depression. But finally, in 1941, Roosevelt, under popular pressure, set it for the fourth Thursday in November, where it remains to this day. Survival after a brutal and deadly winter, Revolutionary War, Civil War, Great Depression, these have been the inflection points in our national Thanksgiving holiday. That should tell us something important. It's easy to give lip service to thanking God when times are good, but it is in the tough times that Thanksgiving thrives. I'm reminded of a parable Jesus told that is recorded in the Gospel according to Luke. Pay attention to who his audience is here. He also told this parable to some who trusted in themselves that they were righteous and regarded others with contempt. He said, 2 men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee, standing by himself, was praying thus, God, I thank you that I am not like other people, thieves, rogues, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give 1/10 of all my income. But the tax collector, standing far off, would not even look up to heaven, but was beating his breast and saying, God be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his home justified, rather than the other. For all who exalt themselves will be humbled, but all who humble themselves will be exalted. Part of the message here, I think, is that when times are good, we tend to give thanks for the wrong things, which is as bad as not giving thanks at all. When times are good, we often think of our blessings as being the reward for righteous living, and so our prayers of thanksgiving tend to reflect that of the fictitious Pharisee who thanks God that he is better than other people. But it is the tax collector, the one who knows that his business often includes extortion and theft, who prays for mercy, who sets the appropriate mindset for authentic thanksgiving. I'm not saying that you and I are just like the tax collector, but I am saying that true thanksgiving involves gratitude, and gratitude for the important things, things that involve God's care for us when things look grim. So this week, I'll talk about some of the things I'm grateful for in the midst of these crazy and unsettled times. Let the words of the psalmist guide our prayers this week. I will praise the name of God with a song. I will magnify him with thanksgiving. This will please the Lord more than an ox or a bull with horns and hooves. Let the oppressed see it and be glad. You who seek the Lord, let your heart revive. For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own that are in his hands. And now may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.